I've stitched both the ends, and that's the other end. It's not super neat down there, but that doesn't matter because it'll be on the inside and down there. Oops, there it is. Okay, but that's fine, it'll be tucked inside. Now I'm going to turn it the right way out. Through the zip that I've kept open throughout the whole process. Quite often for this sort of thing you snip the corners. Don't snip the corners on your hand sewn patchwork. And I'm just going to use a pin to tease out the corners very carefully so I don't pull threads. I could use a knitting needle. Anyway, I can do that in a minute. So imagine that the corners are teased out and nice and sharp. They will go sharp if you just carefully. There we are. There we are. Probably get them a bit sharper than that, but that will do for now, just for me showing you. Okay, so nice little zip patch. And all we've got to do now is just seal up those two, oops, that way, holes. Okay, and I have a little piece of fabric that's about that size to cover the end, that end when it's all zipped up, not the zip with the, not the end, sorry, with the pulley thing. So like this, fold it in, and then that end, oops, no, I think actually I did it like this. I folded that end in first, then sides into the middle. So it's like, can you see where, I can't work out where the camera is. There it is, I think you can see. And then the same at the other end. Fold down the end first, and then sides into the middle. Give it a good press with your fingers, like that. And then you can use that to cover the end where the slider will be when it's open. Okay, I'm just going to pin it for the time being. It doesn't have to go all the way over the back, but you could sort of make it even. Don't get it to cover too far over the teeth. So about there, and I think I'll probably snip a bit off to make it equal, to go about the same distance at the back, like that. And I'm going to hand sew, just overstitch that like my sample. There it is, my first experiment. Can you see, is it in focus? Can't tell. I'll just put a pin in there. And finally, this one will go over the end, but I've done this one a little differently because it's going to be a sort of a loop at the end as well. So it's a bit bigger piece of fabric. Again, sorry if I didn't, if you didn't take enough fabric last time. This is a really quick, this last bit is really quick, so can you bring it next week, and obviously you can choose a bit and get a bigger bit. So into the middle, sorry, end down, into the middle, as for the other end, but then fold it in half so that all the raw edges are tucked right in. And I'm just going to show you quickly, so pretend, and I am going to, at the top end with it zipped up, I'm just going to stitch over there, stitch the same, but I'm not going to fold it right over, I'm going to leave a loop, like that. Okay, on this one, that's how I did it. I can you see I just overstitched, and also I stitched around each edge to finish it off. You don't have to, but that's just what I did. And I did this little kind of this little flower. Okay, and that you should have a little useful pouch at the end of all that, just like this one. Thank you.